Yeah, we'll just resume back the Zoom. And again, I'm asking my Zoom audience to please change your name. Please see it in the chat. Please check that you have logged in with a different name. Please change your name. Any friends or colleagues who know that somebody has logged in with a different name, please tell them that they have logged in with a different name. And if people who have been logged in with the same name and are not changing it, we will sadly will not be able to issue them a certificate. So it's very important for us to have your names changed. Please make sure that you change your name. Please make sure that you put your name. Please do it. Please, please, please. I'm repeating this thing throughout the conference. Please change your name and please make sure that you change to your original name. Because later on, if you come up for a certificate, we will not be able to issue you. In case you are not getting our chats, then maybe some of your colleagues can help you. But please check the chat. Please check the chat messages. Please do. Please do check the chat messages. All right. So before we went on the break, Wanda was talking about how KNOWLO framework could help us, how to become a smart learning organization. And to bring that thing forward, like what else can be better to know that the smart learning idea, the concept of smart learning idea is already being practiced by one of our partner for KNOWLO project. And also she happens to be here with us. And they are already practicing this smart learning organization concept. They have already induced this thing into their schools and their learning management organizations. And she's here, and she's our partner from Harmony Academy. May I call upon the stage Yana Hirnodashka, if I spelled her surname well. Uh, she's going to tell us a real-time case study of a smart learning organization in her own country, in her own academy. And Rihanna, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for pronouncing my surname correctly. I know it's quite weird and difficult for you to pronounce Hinoratska, but it was perfect. So my name is Jana and I come from Slovakia and I am a happy teacher. Okay. How does that sound? Do you believe me? Okay, I am a happy teacher and I'm going to share you our story or my story of how it's possible, because I really love the presentation that it's mission possible for us teachers to be happy and we need to do something about it. So in my presentation, I'll be talking, it's a structured presentation with my slides, and I'll be talking about the way how it's possible. But before I talk, can you talk to your friend sitting next to you? And can you just share one key idea from the morning sessions? What do you take already from this conference? Can you turn to your friend? And people online, can you please write your ideas in the chat so we can get your ideas too? Okay. So thank you. And yes, just a minute or two. Just a minute or two. Okay, great. So my assistants for the chat, do we have some responses in the chat? Nothing yet. So please do write, and we can hear some ideas from the audience here. Pardon? Yes, we've got,
I got myself, trust us. Karina said, trust us teachers. It's about parents.
Oh, that's great. Trust us. It's about parents and it's our request for parents. Please trust us. We know our job. We are professionals. Trust us and let us lead the way to helping your children grow and be happy people. So thank you very much. Yes, the title of my presentation is Trust and Act. I didn't know about that trust being there, but trust is very, very much important. And you see that there is a picture that illustrates my presentation. The picture is the visualization in my mind that was brought by one of my friends into this picture. And when you look at the person before trusting others, what do you think? Who do we need to trust before we request trust from others? That's it. So yes, trust yourself and then go, act, go towards a better place, okay? Do we teachers dream about a better world? Do we managers dream about a better world? Do the students dream about a better world in schools? Yeah, it's the same for all the people. So no matter whether you're a teacher, a manager, or a student or a parent, we all want to have a better world. And maybe we are striving for excellence, but being better every day is the strategy that I am presenting. So, as I say, I am a happy teacher, but this is not enough. I'm a teacher in my heart. I'm a manager in my body. I am a developer in my mind. And I find myself to be an awakener in my spirit. So I feel whole when I look at myself from all four parts of a whole person paradigm. I have written 3 books, but one book I would really like to share with you is a picture book. A picture book of the principles of a smart person. And you see that it's the story that can really inspire you to go on a journey. The presentation will be shared and you can download an ebook for free. And you can not only watch the pictures, but there are some words that can help you understand the concept of a smart person following the 9 learn and lead principles. And the subtitle, as you see, how to succeed in a rapidly changing world. I am representing Harmony Academy, and Harmony Academy is the company I founded 23 years ago. There are some facts, some key parameters in total. And as you see that we have trained more than 18,000 students, mainly in language training. We have employed more than 360 teachers. We have reached the turnover of more than 6 million euro over the period of 23 years, which might not be too much, but that's the money that people invested into Harmony and our work as the matter of trust that we can help them improve quality of their lives. But we've got just one vision and one strategy, and that's called Learn and Lead. We are official provider of a teacher training program in Slovakia and elsewhere in Europe. And our offer is like structured courses, analysis, support, tools, and consultancy. So we develop the vision and the strategy along with partners for the better world. We have created an innovation that is called Learn and Lead. And that's true that teachers nowadays don't transfer the knowledge. They lead not only the process, they manage the process, I would say, but they lead the students towards somewhere where they cannot go on their own. So they need teachers that guide them, lead them throughout the lesson towards somewhere where they reach their goals. And this innovation that we have developed is so universal that it's transferable to any age groups. And as you see, these are authentic photographs from our classrooms, whether online or in person. So what is our vision? Peter Senge says that, author of our learning organization, there is nothing more powerful than a shared vision. And vision, if simple, then it's possible. So this is our vision. Our vision is very simple. And we want to have happy people in happy harmony with learn and lead innovation. So you can choose and you can change harmony for your organization. You can change the innovation. And that's my strong message, that without innovating our programs, our schools, we cannot be happy. So happiness equals innovation for the schools. And we look at the needs of both people and organization equally. So what is important for us? That we look at the synergy between the needs of people and organization. And we have been on the pathway of transformation. And for those of you who like definitions, transformation is a marked change in form, nature, or appearance. So if your organization is undergoing a process of transformation, what is it that you want to become? What is it that you are becoming more of? What is it that you are leaving behind? What is your transformation process? This is a picture, this is a metaphor, and I like pictures when talking to people, how we understand 3 key components of a happy school. In the picture, there is a student, there is a teacher, and there is a school. Guess what is what? Where is a student? Where is a teacher? Where is a school in the picture? The bird is the student. Okay, why? Students, that's right. Students come and go. Exactly. And that's it. So a teacher is the tree that the bird needs. A teacher bears fruits, something that the birds like. Students choose teachers, and teachers do nothing but they are. They are the best they can be. But what's very essential is that the environment is all around, and that's the school. So the school should provide all the possibilities, all the resources for the teacher and the student to have this win-win relationship, this nice relationship. Okay? So you may ask why? Why do we look at the school this way? Why? What is the why beyond that? And it's very simple. Feel better. Not only students, but teachers, managers, parents. We all need to feel better. Okay? But how? How we feel better, how we develop this innovation, how we implement the innovation. And again, the answer is very simple and it's very human. Through love. And there are 2 hearts. And again, we need to love the students and other people as much as we love ourselves. So there is this self-love and the love for others. When I am choosing teachers for my school, I am not looking at how knowledgeable the teacher is. I don't question their knowledge. I look at the approach. And the approach is something that makes a significant difference in the classroom. So when you look at the innovation, learn and lead, and you approach it with love, okay? We look at the reason why, and the why is, or what for, it's to live. To live a sustainable life, it's the life of continuous development and improvement for people to feel better. And in order for us to feel better in a rapidly changing world, we need to constantly learn and adapt and be open-minded and cooperate, okay? So we understand that transformation in the school needs to happen in 3 levels of management. It's not enough for us to change the mindset of teachers, but I would like you to look at the 2 pictures and guess what the pictures represent. I'm sorry, it's not that visible here, but there are straight lines from the red to the blue dots. These are different, okay? So as you see, we've got two different approaches, and these two different approaches happen either in three different levels: in the classroom, in the team, and in the organization. So learning organization is the picture on the right, where the leader, the teacher, the principal has not the final word, but facilitates the process for which the person is responsible. The inspiration is when you know that this is the picture of a human brain. That's how brain works. That's how we learn. We learn when connections are made. Unless there are connections made, learning is not as efficient and effective as we would like to. We have been training teachers and managers in this way already for years, since 2016. And you see that there is a growing trend, even though it almost was stopped in 18 and 19. And that's because of the situation we were in. This is credibility and partnership that we have gained over the years. But you can, I am now speeding up because there is no time left. But what I would like to speak about is the strategy, and the KNOWLO framework comes here as a very important guide for us to maintain the strategy and achieve the space where, as you see, students, trainers, managers, marketers, researchers can cooperate and can reach the vision of happy people in happy harmony with learn and lead innovation. So when you look at the structure on the left and on the right, they are completely different structures. These are management structures. The management structure on the left is the traditional hierarchical organization with a top boss on top making decisions, and maybe teachers can be somewhere here following the orders from someone. We are on the way of transforming the school into the so-called holacracy model, where power is shared by the people having their roles and teams created, following the aims for each role and the team. So how can KNOWLO methodology help us in the next course of action? We have launched the Intrapreneurship Project. Intrapreneurship Project has already been implemented in these phases, as you see. And we started with the KNOWLO development in September 2021, and we have gone through the phases up to now. And because we've got the 7 steps of transformation already created in the KNOWLO project, we have created the list of activities that we are working on. That's a tool that can help you implement it. It's an Excel spreadsheet that we'll be sharing with you on the website. And we have got a plan. We have got a plan that is going to be launched in January 24. And we are going to carry out the implementation of the improvement plan. We have done already self-assessments, so we know what to do, and we are going to do that. And that's a key step for us, for the 4 organizations following the Learn and Lead Innovation Vision in Slovakia. If you want to join us, if you think that you are sitting here and you want to make a significant change in your teaching career, you can contact our partner here in Latvia. And we would be very happy to welcome you in Slovakia for mobility training or for any kind of support your school is looking for. Thank you very much for your attention. And I believe that there are more happy teachers sitting here in the classroom or in this conference room. And I want to encourage you, trust yourself and act. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ayana. Trust and act, and again, act of kindness. So yeah, thank you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, big hand for Jan. So yeah, as everybody is talking about NOLO, 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 I mean, you might be, like, oh, like overly burdened with this thing of NOLO, what exactly NOLO is. But there are lots of possibilities in this NOLO. And yes, we don't want to waste much of your time. After this short workshop from Wanda, we will go for lunch. Lunch is upstairs in the restaurant. Please take your badges. They will not serve food without the badges, so please take the badges. In case you decide to go, so please leave the badges on the table and we'll take care of it. So yeah, exploring the possibilities of this NOLO, how NOLO can help you, how NOLO possibilities can really help you. Wanda will come here and will explain us the same thing again. Thank you, Wanda.
This time it will be more practical, so I need a computer. I will show you practically how looks like the platform, and you will have an opportunity also to log in and check the questions, etc.
What do you want?
I need a platform.
Yeah.
That's the Okay, great. I hope you can hear me. And now, when you are interested in the 7 criteria of a KNOWLO framework, then it might be that okay, then it might be that you are wondering how you can perform your self-assessment. And it's not an easy task if you don't have the questions. But actually, we developed the questions for you. And it's available on the platform KNOWLO EU. But please, before you register on the platform, just watch what I will show you, because you will need it. You will need this information. So please pay attention. Then later I will give you time and you can register and I don't know what's the, yeah, I don't know what's the reason, but I hope that it will be okay. So I will go to the platform and I will show you. So we are here, and if we go down, this is what you will see when you will log into the platform, when you register and when you will log in. If we go lower, it's hard quite for me to do it, but okay, let's try. Oh, maybe let's use mouse. Yeah. I will open the self-assessment for you. And what you will see, it's this. It's run assessment. And on the left side, you see all the 7 criteria of the KNOWLO framework. In the middle, you see the questions. And each question is coming with description. And the reason is sometimes when you see the question, it might be that you are not fully convinced what does it mean and what we are asking here. So that's why always there is this description. On the right side, you see the assessment of the current situation. So you are assessing either yourself or your organization by percentage. It's 0 up to 100. And here is also description for each percentage. What does it mean? For example, 20% means we have a plan to do this. 100%, it means that you everything you can. You plan, you implement, you improve, etc. When you have good practices in this question, for example, how well does your organization actively work on enhancing the culture of the organization? Then you also list those good practices. Here is one example, and it's better if the description is more detailed, because there are two reasons for it. It's better for you because you will then remember after 1 year, after 2 years, but it's better also for others because there is the good practice database where we list all the good practices that everyone added to the database. It's divided individual users database and organizational users database. So as I'm now logged into as an organization, I would see this organizational database. I will show you later. We will get to it. And it's anonymous. Everything on the platform is anonymous. No one will know and no one will see that it's what Vanda wrote there. The second part, it's urgency for improvements. Because, for example, we are not doing as good in this matter. So we are choosing just 20% that we have a plan to do it. And then we are choosing how urgent is to solve this issue, how urgent is to improve. And it can be low urgency or it can be very high urgency, which is 100%. And again, here is a possibility to list all the improvement suggestions that you have to this question. And these improvement suggestions, it's only for you, for your organization. No one can see it. And again, here I would ask to be as detailed as possible because it's better for you. Then you will work with these areas for improvement, with these suggestions. You will prepare improvement plans from them. So it's really better to be detailed here because it will be easier for you then later to prioritize those suggestions and to realize them. This way, you go through all the 7 criteria, all the questions. But it's up to you if you want really immediately to fill in all the questions. You can choose to start just with, I don't know, with 2 criteria, with 3 criteria. It's up to you. No one is forcing anyone. And also these data are always available. They are saved there. So you can always access them. You can change them if needed. And it's better always to choose save and next. Then you are 100% sure that it's saved. When you are finished with the assessment, with the self-assessment, then there is a report part. And in a report, you have your self-assessment reports. You see it here. It's good practices, areas for improvement. It's everything you wrote there. The platform is not adding anything to that. And here you see the last one is the improvement plan report. And there in this document, you can see the suggestions from us, how could look like this improvement plan. But it's not a must to use exactly this table for the improvement planning. Then the second part is benchmarking report. Benchmarking report, it's a comparison. So you can compare either to all results average, or you can compare to your other self-assessments. You see that I have two here, both are called test. You can choose also type of the organization, you can choose country, etc. Up to you. And you always can download this report in Word. So you can then copy and work with this report further. Then bench learning report. Bench learning report is the good practice report. So that's the document where you can see all the good practices that have been uploaded to the platform that someone wrote in this good practice window, yes, as I showed you. And you can choose the language here. It's important because there are good practices in different languages. I think for schools from Latvia, it will be of no use, the Czech language answers. So that's why there is also Latvian. You can choose Latvian here, but you can choose also English, because in English there will be the most answers, I think, I suppose, because the database will be growing. For now, we have approximately 350 individual users and approximately 70, 80 organizational users. And this number will grow by time, but for now, mostly these are in English, the answers. And again, we can choose also the type of learning and the specific criterion that you are interested in. Maybe you are interested in only in clients, or the specific question even. Then when you filtered what you need, then you can download the report. And when you will have now opportunity to go to the platform and check it yourself, you can try to download these reports and have a look at it, and then we can discuss afterwards. And now I will explain how you can register to the platform. So I will log out, and here is register. And you can register as an individual user. I would suggest that first you register as individual user, and register please with your personal email. The reason is that there can be only one email per user. So it's really connected to the specific user. It means then when you will register as an organization, you should use a different email. And it's better that you use the email of the organization, the working email. And then you choose next step. And here is the email and name of the organization, etc. And if I choose now the individual user, it will be type of the organization again, but it's the organization that you are working for. And this is the way how you should register. And I will now explain a little bit more about the self-assessment itself. The framework is one. It's 7 criteria for individual and for organization. And individual is a part of the organization. So the questions are also connected. It's not completely separate. But if you perform your self-assessment as an individual, the organization cannot see your results. It's really not connected. And when you register as an organization and you decide to perform the self-assessment in your organization, then it should be done in a group. It shouldn't be separate. It shouldn't be that one person is simply answering the questions, but it should be that you meet with your colleagues. You are, for example, you are 5, 6, you are discussing those questions and you are deciding which question is at what percentage, if it's 100% or maybe 60%. Is everything clear until now? When you register on the platform, then you will receive an email and you have to click the link and finish the registration. And then you can get into the platform. And I will now give you some time to try it on, and I will be here and I will be walking around together with my colleagues and I will help you. Then we come back and we will discuss a little bit more. Okay, everything clear? Huh? Then let's start. Yeah, I see that you don't see the address of the platform. That's not good. We will try to solve it. Yes, okay. So the address is knowlo.eu. We will walk and we will help you. And when you then later register as an organization, as I mentioned, start with the individual user. When you register as an organization, it's really one organization per one email per organization. So if you are here more people from one organization, then please choose only one that will register the profile. How are you doing? I hope everything is okay. As I see, everyone is discussing and everyone has registered to the platform. That's good. I hope that for people online, that everything is also working well. If you have any question, the online participants, please let us know, right, in a chat. And we have a few more minutes, and then we will continue. I would like to ask you to come back from your discussions and I wanted to ask you how did you like the platform and what is your view on it? Do you think it's useful? And do you think that you would like then when coming back to your organizations, maybe to perform the organizational self-assessment together with your colleagues? Anyone ready to share? Okay, so not now. And how about the friendliness of the platform? Everything was understandable, easy to use. What I wanted still to say, it's that you can choose the interface language as well. Yes, I saw that some of you did change to Latvian, some of you didn't, so it's possible. And also, when you are starting a new assessment, I suggest when it's your individual self-assessment, then just simply write your name, surname, but add year as well, because the self-assessment should be performed on a regular basis. It's not a one-time thing. You will probably do your self-assessment again after 1 year, after 2 years, and it doesn't matter if it's individual or organizational. And the regularity is the benefit here, that can bring the benefit here, because when you know where you are, then you improve something. You need to check again where you are after 1 year, after 2 years, if you moved further and how successful you were. That's why also by the organizational assessment, when you are starting a new assessment, write your organization name and add a year. But it depends on everyone. It's individual. You don't have to follow this pattern. It's just a suggestion. And when you want to perform the self-assessment for individual, it takes a couple of hours. When you want to perform the organizational self-assessment, then it takes more time. And I understand that it's not easy to work with colleagues on a self-assessment for 2 days, to discuss for 2 days. Our suggestion is not to spend too much time on it at a certain moment, to divide it. So for example, to assess one criterion at 1 day. So it means in the morning, this is how we did it at our organization. In the morning, we meet for 1 hour, 1 and a half, and we assess one criterion. And that's how we do it. For more days, maybe it will take 2 weeks. And this we described a little bit more in the guidelines that you can download. There is described this process. And I don't know if you had time to check the good practice database and the benchmarking database. If you didn't, then you definitely shall do it when you return home or return to your work. You can download all those reports, and they are really available for you. You can work with them further. You can see what other good practices other organizations have in a certain criterion that can help you again to improve, to find how you can improve, to find new suggestions for improvement that you maybe couldn't think of only in your team. You can get this external view. This is what I wanted to add. Are there any comments or questions maybe, or from the online participants? Are there any? I see that everyone is already preparing for the lunch break. Yes, we need a longer break, so I will not keep you here anymore. Yeah,
Well,
we can
thank you very much,
continue.
Wanda. Yes. We all are preparing for lunch break. I'm very hungry. And also online audience for you. Please go, come back in an hour, have your lunch or dinner wherever you're joining us or breakfast. We'll go upstairs in the restaurant. Please have your batches with you so that we can have our lunch. They'll not serve you if you don't have the batch. Please take this with you, please, please. And in 1 hour, we'll see you here again, please. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you very much.